Norman Cousins, in an editorial for the Saturday Review, observed, "We have been concerned for some years with the lot of underprivileged people throughout the world, but we have yet to do anything for one of the most underprivileged of all, ourselves. We have more food than we can eat. We have more money per person than anywhere else in the world. With 6% of the population, we hold 80% of the wealth. We have bigger homes, bigger TV sets, bigger cars, bigger theaters, bigger schools. We have everything we need, in fact, except the most important thing of all, time to think and the habit of thought. We lack time for the one indispensable for safety of an individual or a nation. Thought is the basic energy in human history. Civilization is put together not by machines, but by thought. Similarly, man's uniqueness is represented not by his ability to make objects, but to sort them and relate them. Other animals practice communications. Only man has capacity for comprehension. Displace or eliminate thought, and the species itself has, as little claim on survival as the dinosaurs with their 4-foot skulls and the pea-sized brains. The impotence of the brute, alongside the power of the sage, is represented by thought. We seem to have no time for thought. The paradox, of course, is that we're busy doing nothing. Never before has so much leisure time been available to so many. Leisure hours now exceed working hours. But we have a genius for cluttering. We've somehow managed to persuade ourselves that we're too busy to think, too busy to read, too busy to look back, too busy to look ahead, too busy to understand that all our wealth and all our power are not enough to safeguard our future unless there's also a real understanding of the danger that threatens us and how to meet it. Thus, being busy is more than merely a national passion. It's a national excuse. The real question, however, concerns not the time or lack of it we provide for thought, but the value we place on thought. What standing does thoughtfulness enjoy in the community at large? What great works of contemporary literature assign importance to thought or make heroes of thoughtful men? Action, accumulation, diversion, these seem to be the great imperatives. We're so busy increasing the size and ornamentation of our personal kingdoms that we're unaware that no age in history has had as many loose props under it as our own. Interesting, isn't it? How much time do you spend in thought? How much attention to thought is paid in school, in the home, in your home? People yell that they want more. It's impossible to think with the mouth open, and as long as we live, we'll never learn anything of value when we're talking, or yelling, or demanding. What is needed, most assuredly, is more quiet, reflective, creative thinking. Lincoln once said, "The occasion is piled high with difficulty, and we must rise with the occasion. As our case is new, so we must think anew and act anew. We must disenthrall ourselves." On a national and individual basis, we need to define our priorities, organize them in the order of their importance, and attack them with creative thought, realizing that we need new solutions to new problems. We need to set aside a time each day for thought.